What's up, all you cool kids? This is Daisy Collins of TsunamiRose.net, coming at you live from my craft room here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as I do Monday through Friday, bringing you journal content and videos. So today I am here. I am making some, I guess they're called envelope pages for signature. So the idea is that this will go in my signature. And when you turn the page, you'll see this little envelope, and then you can, get stuff from it. And on the other side of the signature, there'll be another envelope. I was inspired by a post that I believe I saw on, hi Letitia, I believe I saw it on like Junk Journal Junkies chat or Junk Journal Inspirations. I can't remember I can't remember where I saw it. But anyways, they made these little envelope pockets. And I thought I would make some for myself. And it was pretty easy. I used a little bit of lace there for the closure. So it just gives it a little bit of interest. I think it looks cute. Okay, Miss Letitia. Hi, Miss Patricia. How are you? This page right here in the book actually happened to have some like plants on it. And here I had some flowers. But most of the book is actually just regular text. So let's see. I am using a book that is pretty big. The pages are almost 11 by 8.5, so almost a sheet of paper. So I suggest use a nice big journal page, book page, I should say. Definitely, I mean, you could pick a small one, but I just don't think it would look as good as this size right here. So 8.5 by 11 or bigger. Well, I guess not bigger because, well, I mean, I don't know what your size journal is. Anyways, I think I just want to use the text. I'm just going to use the text one for now. And so I just figured I scored at 5. First line I scored at 5. Fold that up. And then, of course, right here, we score it just a little bit above this page right here, this side of the page. Your dimensions would be bigger, but anyways, you want to leave just a tiny bit of space between here and this little page right here, right? Okay, so there we have our basic shape for the pocket envelope or envelope page, whatever you want to call it. Then we need to fold it in half. And there we go, we have our 2-page envelopes. Now what you want to do, fold it in half and then bring these corners together here. And we want to cut a little triangle and facing the left, basically. You want to face the left when you make your little triangle. And we have our 2 little flaps right here. Right here, I guess I didn't do the triangle very well. It's supposed to be from here to okay. So now we have our little envelopes. And basically all I do is sew around. I guess I could just sew right here. I don't have to sew on there. Well, I mean, I like to anyways. Okay, let's sew on it. Hi, Miss Jude. How are you? Boo Boo is asleep. On the floor next to me, he's just chilling. He's relaxing. I got him a new toy and he loves it, which is a little bit too loud to go over here. Okay. So now basically I'm just going to trace all the way around. I think I'm going to leave this for here because I'm going to sew the lace on there. So I have my sewing machine set to 3.5 length on the straight stitch. My bearings here, where am I? You don't want to sew in the middle because that's what's going to get sewn into your signature. Make sure nothing like that. like I said, I've outlined it. Basically, I've just sewed all the way around. Like that. Maybe I should have done it the other way. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter which way gets the ugly side of the stitches. Okay, let me get some of this thread off. It's just a little bit too much. Too much thread. Okay. Let's sew this side now. Something happened there. I don't know. It's been having like sometimes, I don't know, I was having a hard time with this paper. I don't know if it's shiny and it's slippery. I don't know. I don't think I like the other colors bobbing. These will be fun to make for Christmas too. Definitely. Okay, so here's that. Who's here? Miss Vanessa. Hi, Miss Vanessa. How are you? How is everybody? I hope I am. Oh, I forgot to hit Logitech. That's been happening to me lately too much. Okay, so I got my stuff outlined. Now you could just leave it like this, but I've been liking to add a little piece of lace. So I have this tiny little dainty lace right here. I'm going to add, it's nice and flat. I really wouldn't suggest doing any lace that's like thick. So you want a nice flat lace. A little bit of focus. I don't know if that'll work. Maybe if I was a little bit closer. Okay, so let's get this lace on here. And for the lace, I'm using a little bit of a zigzag stitch. Nice wide long stitch here. Okay, so here's this. Cut this at an angle. Here. That's how we have our little lace pocket. I make the little shape of the envelope. I love it. It looks really cute. So let's do the other side. So luckily this is a quick project, so I can make a bunch of these. Okay. Let's see here. Stitch going. So you could use some really cool different papers. Like I said, as long as they're kind of large, I guess. So you could do this with scrapbook paper too. Definitely could. So there we go. There's our little pockets. Over here you can put something to journal on or something to decorate on it. But I think they look kind of adorable. So let's make another one. Be able to keep these for when I make my next batch of journals. Okay. Just for my whatever book paper. This is some gardening book. So we'll fold it at 5. And your size might be different because of your book page. Just go in at 5 and then 3.5. then we fold it in half. Okay, and then we'll fold that in half. We'll open it up, fold it in half, and then we're going to fold it in half for just touching. We don't actually want to fold it. Just want to touch the corners here. So that way I can cut a little triangle shape to the left. That kind of gives us the little envelope shape that we want. And that way they're all the same. Okay. I left all the other threads on the journal. Already right. Thank you so much for your support, Miss Jude. Thank you. Need to make a little line here so that I can see what he's doing. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to make a zigzag stitch on here. Totally forgot. I like doing the zigzag stitch on here. I did it on the other one. The other one. Let me do it here. Okay, so I forgot. I would do a little zigzag stitch here on this part, so that way it kind of keeps the paper together. If it rips, it kind of keeps it better protected. At least I think so. At least that's how I feel. Okay, we're gonna straight stitch it together now. I forgot to stitch this side. How did I forget? Okay. Oh, how was your surgery, Miss Vanessa? You shouldn't even be on chatting. You should not be online chatting. Okay, that looks good too. Let's do it on this side. I like doing things like this to outline. A lot of people would distress with ink, but I can't, so I'd rather do this instead of that. That's just me. That's just some pretty paper. Maybe this would be prettier, but they just have regular book pages here. Regular old book pages. Okay. So now I got my little envelopes here. Again, you don't have to add lace or anything. Could just leave it like that. You have to sew on it. You could glue it too. You know, glue the little edges. Fold it in half. Could be the same thing. Okay, let's add some lace. I like the look of the text. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, let's add the lace. Okay, get ready to make another one. All right. Should be working on embellishments right now, but I want to do this instead. And this paper is strong enough that I am not, it's not 2 pages on one, it's just one. I tried it with 2 pages and it seemed a little too bulky. So then I said, well, this page is actually, it's not like, this is vintage, I think it's from like the 90s, 70s, something like that. But it is not frail, so it's nice and strong. It's not thick paper. It seems to be a little tiny bit thicker than like printer paper. But yeah, you might have to try and test one of your pages and then test 2 of your pages go together. Might be too bulky. This one's definitely ideal more for book pages that are not frail. Okay, so here's my page. Hi, Miss Beverly. Hi, Miss Zena. What's up? So again, I could put the pages to be like this. But I kind of like the pages like this. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But your choice. You can make them be back to back. Or you can have them be like this. Again, flat lace is ideal. Because then it doesn't add too much bulk. Okay, let's do it. My thread color is actually purple for this, like a dark purple. Dark purple. I gotta use up this book paper somehow. Okay, again, yours depends on your page size, but mine is almost 8.5 by 11. So I'm scoring mine at 5 for the envelope part of the page. And this is the little flap. The little flap I score at 3.5. Okay. Half. And then get the flap up. You're gonna fold it in half like that with the flap up. And then we're gonna fold it in half again, but not actually fold it. Just when I get all the little corners together. And then you want to cut a little triangle starting right here at the edge of the page. And you want to make a little triangle, cut to the left. And then you get your little envelope here. This one didn't cut to the edge. Hang on. This one here didn't work out. There we go. And there you got your little envelopes. So now we just gotta sew it. Again, you don't have to, you can just glue it. Of course, you can sew any way you want to. Miss Suki fam, hello. Yeah, you can definitely still decorate the outside however you want. So for the inside flap right here, I like to zigzag stitch that. Just kind of reinforcing the paper a little bit. Have that zigzag edge there. Again, that's just to add a little bit of protection here because you're going to be, grabbing stuff out of here a lot. So now, cutting off the threads on these. You can leave the threads. Threads drive me crazy when I'm sewing. Okay, so now I like to sew on the outside of it. Just draw a little line there so I can see. And then we're gonna do a little straight stitch, a little bit of length there. Again, some people would just trust this with ink, but I would rather sew on it. That's just me. Don't sew in the middle. Okay. Am I running out of bobbin? No, not yet. Not yet. So got one outlined, and then this I don't do anything with because I'm going to put lace here. But you could if you wanted to. This is going to be great. We have some really pretty book paper. That would be really cool. Could also use this with random prints too. Jelly paper would work with this too. It would be kind of cute. Jelly printed paper. That would be fun. Hi, Miss Elizabeth, and welcome. And I hope you do because it's actually really easy. It's a good way to use up your book pages. And now I'm going to add a little bit of lace. I guess I could add lace here too. That would have been cute too. Anyways, we're going to add lace here to here. Here to here. Ooh, my hubby's here. My hubby at home. I think my cat knows it. I want to say my cat knows it. Okay, let me put the lace here on the edge. Make it kind of wide and kind of big here. So this one. Optional, you don't have to sew. You don't have to add lace if you don't want to. He's waiting for you.
Waiting for him?
Yeah.
Waiting for me to wash?
Here. Ooh, I can't eat those. Michelle, after I'm done with these. They're so crunchy. Mwah. Okay, so we got the lace there. Now I'm going to get the lace over here. Random piece of thread there. Okay, so then here is, this one's all done. I'm using purple thread. Any other color would be fun too. Gotta have fun with your threads. Okay, so there's that. Why are you crying, boy? What you got to say, boy? He's got something to say. Okay, and here is our envelope. Pocket thingamajig. I don't even know what to call it. Double pocket page for your signatures. Go in your journals. Oh, I love it. Let's keep it going. It's such a simple process. He's such a little fella. What are you doing to that ball, Mike? Okay, this is kind of like, nothing really pretty is going to show. I kind of just want the text rather much use of the text. Okay, again, big piece of paper. Mine's 8.5 by 11. I would suggest picking a big size of paper. What is that all over my tape? Is that chips or something? What is on the tape?
Oh,
What's happening?
you made him run with food in his mouth.
Oh my god, I can't do nothing right with that boy. Sorry, I think there was chips on my board. Saw a bunch of little white things. I'm like, what is that? Okay, so then over here at 3.5. You just want to leave it a little bit of space between this, the envelope part of the pocket part of the envelope and the flap. That's how I figured out that measurement. Okay, and fold it in half. Right here, I like to make sure it's rounded before I even get my butter knife to it. And then there we go. Here's our basic shape. Pull the flap up, fold it in half. And then we're going to bring it together in half, but we're not going to fold it. We're just bringing it all together. And then you want to make sure that the part you're folding that's coming together is on the right-hand side. I don't know if that matters. I think it does. So it has to be on the right-hand side. Put your little corners together. We're going to cut to make a little triangle going to the left. And I don't think this will cut right. Whatever, we'll just kind of like that. Okay, so there's our envelope shape. It's just so easy. I have so much of this book paper used up. I can't even. Yeah, my husband. What? I don't even know what are you warming up?
Making a hot dog.
He's making a hot dog. It sounds good. Hot dog. Are we? Are we though? Are we really? I think we're out of thread. Yeah, we're out of thread. That's what happened. Okay. Just a tiny bit of thread there. I don't know what this thread is doing here. Thread for a thread. Okay, let me get another color. It's always fun to have different colors. What color? What color? I have purple. I'll use a little purple. Where's the color? Yeah, that's it. Okay, I have a little bit of a pastel purple here to work with. That'll be next. And it smells like hot dog. Okay, so make sure we get the bottom correctly. My favorite breakfast is hot dog and eggs. That has always been one of my favorite meals. Hot dog and eggs. Okay, so let's get thread, machine threaded. And we can get back to the fun. Okay. Back to it. We're gonna finish this up here. Okay. Hi, Miss Nana. Miss Nana's cooking craft corner. Hi. Okay, so we did the little zigzag there, and now we're going to do the straight stitch around each envelope here. Let me mark the middle with a little pencil. Okay. Now we are going to just outline the whole envelope in red. Use a nice long stitch. Well, 3.5, I guess. It's just a little bit taller than, longer than normal. I don't do this part because that's where I'm going to put lace. First, I have to add some lace. Okay, so you can't, it's really light and faint now. You can see the outline page here. Nana's cooking, so she's not usually up this late. It's late time crafting around here normally. Everybody here is usually up late with me. Tomorrow in my shop, there's going to be a new, I put together some new ephemera sets. They are going to be vintage seed catalog covers. They are just fabulous. They print out really cute. I'm so happy about them. So I think it's like 4 or 5. I think it's 5 cents. I'll be putting those in my shop tomorrow, so make sure to check them out. Get my little lace here again. You want kind of a flat lace to work with. A nice flat lace. Okay, so get this lace one here. I love that zigzag. Zigzag always comes through. All right. Bubble. Okay. Okay. Here and we're good. We're good and we're done. That's my envelope pocket. You can fold it after you're done so it's a little bit flatter. Just a little bit. And I need over 2 little envelopes right there. That is a lot of fun. This page is cute. I'm excited to put these in my journals. Next, crack-a-lack in here. Per se. Score 5. Score at 3.5. Fold in half. Fold in half again. And I like to round this out. Out, flatten it out. Okay, so now we got the basic shape. Pull up the flap, fold it in half again, and then we bring the corners together. Side that's open on the right. Bring the corners together. Then we're going to cut a little line to make a triangle cutout. And it's going to be from where the flap that folds down is folded out. And I'm going to cut it to the left. Are good, except over here. This side never works. I don't know what I do. That side never works out. Okay. So now we have our envelope shape here. I like the little flaps to look like envelopes, so that's why I cut them that way. Also helps with bulk. That way it doesn't add bulk right here. So also that helps too. Okay, so zigzag stitch here first. It's really cute. We built a nice little stash. There's really not much to it. There's not a lot of sewing, and it's not very hard. It doesn't have to be completely straight or equal or anything like that. As long as you can get it close. As long as you can get it close, you're good. And this is close enough. If you have fun book pages, this will be even better of a project. But look how cute that has, like a little bit of writing space there. I kind of love that. There's some writing space here, but of course you can decorate that. Do something else with that. Let's do the outline here. 3.5 length on the stitch. I'm going to sew all the way around, basically. Of course, you can stop as far away from the middle as you want because you don't want to sew in the middle. That is where you're going to sew your signatures, so you don't want to weaken that. Okay, so there's that. That looks great. Let's do this side here. They could be themed, they could be color themed if you wanted. Like I said, if you have maybe some map book page would be fun. I still need to find some large map book pages. That's what I need in my life right now. Okay. Zigzag stitch this here. Go on the other side. Do you miss Xena? I will send you some stuff back. I got some stuff for you. Whenever I go to the thrift shop, I don't see any like that. I've looked, but I don't see it. Okay, so there's this. Again, I will go in and kind of fold it down to make sure everything's nice and flat. This looks so cute. Can't wait to see it in action and a signature. Love all the writing space there. Love the randomness of it all. This is fun. This is fun right here. Yes. Again, I'm using it looks like magazine book paper, I guess. You know how it's shiny. It's a little bit thicker than printer paper. The page is pretty large. It is a vintage book, but it's not like so old that it's falling apart. So this is definitely something you want to have a nice strong page for that can withstand folding and sewing, you know, all that stuff. So definitely don't pick anything brittle. Definitely pick some nice strong paper. Found it on Facebook Market during COVID. Nice. I have no luck finding stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Nothing. So you're lucky. So now you fold this out, fold it in half, bring the two corners here. Actually, hang on, because this never goes right. This side over here never does it correctly, so maybe if I do it like this, maybe it's because they become separated right here. Maybe. Okay, anyways. That is good enough for me. I draw the middle so I can see it because I can't see it with the sewing atlas. Ooh, atlas. I'm going to do zigzag first. All right. Okay, so we have that. Now let's do a straight stitch. Little frame that we do. do have a couple atlas pages. I can see if I can figure it out. I think this is the same one Zena already sent me, but I want to save those for my signature pages. That's why I'm not using them, but I could do one or two. Since you sent them last to me, I still haven't found any here. I cannot wait to go thrift shopping in California. They have everything in Cali. I'm going for my birthday next month. My favorite pizza place in my hometown, yes. I think yes. That's what I think. Hi, Miss Laura. How are you? How are you, Miss Laura? Here. Let's stitch it up here. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get on my treadmill tonight. Have to get on my little treadmill for a little hour, watch a little TV. That'd be fun. Okay, so we got this pocket now. I am just building up a nice little stash here. I'm trying to reach you. So we got like 5 or 6 done here. So this is for like, I'm gonna only put one per journal, I think. Might be a little bit too bulky if I do more than one. But here I have a nice stash of 7. I got 7 of them done here, and we're almost at an hour. I could probably get a couple more. But y'all know how I feel about making a little stash. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to have a little stash going on here. And I like switching threads, so, you know, they all kind of different. You can use different laces. Again, you do want to use flat lace, though. Nice flat lace will do for this project here. Let's keep going with a couple more. Probably make 1 or 2 more. I don't know. Let's see. 10 minutes on the clock. Let's see what we do. Fold it at 5. Oop, that one's crooked. Oops, that's crooked. Okay, then on this side, 3 1/2. Fold that down. And then we fold that in half. And then we flip out the top part, little flap, fold that in half, And then what we can do, let's try and get it even. Can't always get it even. Bring it together. See, because this little flap up here wants to move. This piece of paper out here wants to move. And that's where it messes me up. Anyways, you want to bring the edges together, the ones that don't close, to the right. You want to cut out a little triangle shape to the left. This page right here always wants to be different, but anyways, that's how you get your little envelope shape. Okay. Now let's get this stitched up. First stitch I'm going to do is to this part right here that makes the pocket of the envelope. And open it up, and across here I'm going to do a zigzag stitch on the edge. And I'm using a 2-length, 5-width zigzag stitch. This is going to be such a nice way to use up this paper because I have like 3 or 4 of these books that I threw away so many of them, and I kind of decided to keep these. So now I got to use them up. Use a nice long stitch here to frame this. Oop, I forgot. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to trace the middle. So I can't see this when I'm sewing. So I do put a little pencil line down the middle where it folds. Okay. Now we can start. Don't sew in the middle. Whatever you do, don't sew directly in the middle. Okay, one more side. Okay, let's add the lace, and then we are done with this last envelope we gotta make. And I want to thank everybody here for joining me here tonight. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all make this too, because this actually is going to be a lot of fun to work with. To see it in my signatures is going to be really cute. And again, I was inspired by a post that I saw somewhere on my Facebook junk journal groups. I apologize. I don't recall the person's name now off the top of my head. Not my original idea. I'm not trying to claim it. Just trying to say. But I saw it and I was like, I want to make that. I don't think it was a video. I think it was just a photo, if I'm not mistaken. Or did she make a video on it and I just saw the photo? I know I didn't see a video about it. I mean, I could see it like a video already made. So. Let's try it. Okay, you guys. I hope everybody has a good night or whatever time of day it is where you are. Come hang out with me tomorrow, same time, same place, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 a.m. Central Standard Time, and 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing something else junk journal related. Not sure what, but we'll see what I decide to work on. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see everybody here tomorrow. Thank you again for keeping me company, chatting with me, etc., etc. Thank you guys so much, and I will see y'all here tomorrow. Have a good night. Check out my shop if you are looking for junk journal printables or at TsunamiRose.net. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.